Hi guys, this is Angela from One Stop for Writers, here to talk to you about the Thesaurus database and how it can help you become a stronger writer. In storytelling, our job is to describe people, places, and events so well that readers feel like they're experiencing the story themselves. This Descriptive Thesaurus database is a powerful tool that will activate your imagination, help you plot and plan, build characters, and find the right descriptions and details that will make your story come alive. You'll find a range of topics that help you describe the setting and story's world, create characters that have real depth, and master the art of showing and not telling. Each topic is broken down into a series of lists that will help trigger ideas so that your best writing makes it to the page. Let's dip inside the Character Motivation Thesaurus, which looks at 100 iconic character goals, ones that appear over and over again in fiction and film. Each goal that you see here can unfold in endless ways, so your story will always be unique. Now, if you're in the brainstorming stage and trying to figure out what your character wants, look over the list of goals and see which ones pull your attention. Is your character looking for love? Or do they want to catch the bad guy? Maybe something terrible is happening and they have to save the world. Or someone did them wrong and now they're out for revenge. If you know what your character's story goal will be, find it on the list or choose one that's close. Let's say my story is about a character who has to rescue someone being held against their will. I'm going to choose rescuing a loved one from a captor. Now in this entry, I immediately see some ideas about what this goal could look like in the story. Maybe initially I was thinking that it was going to be about a kidnapping, but after reading through some of these possibilities, now I think my character is actually going to be trying to get his sister back from a cult. Next, the entry encourages me to think about my character's inner motivation. In other words, why they want to achieve this particular goal. In the real world, Maslow's hierarchy of human needs explains why people do the things that they do. So at One Stop, we use this same psychology to uncover a character's possible motives too. This helps make sure that our characters are behaving in ways that is true to life. I can use this entry to think about how the character will prepare for this goal, the sacrifices and costs associated with it, different roadblocks and challenges they might face in the story, and what's at stake if they fail. Right about now, you might be thinking that all this information sure sounds like it would be helpful for plotting a story. And well, you'd be right. This entry also points out any well-worn cliches tied to this particular type of goal, so that I can make sure that my story is fresh. It also prompts me to think about this character's talents and skills, and what could help them achieve their goal. This area is hyperlinked to a different thesaurus in the database, so if I click it, it'll take me to that entry, and then I can connect even more characterization dots about this particular character. You'll find these hyperlinks in almost every thesaurus in our database. That way, you can always see how everything in your story is connected. Now, this is just one of the topics in the database, but I think you're already starting to see how useful it can be for storytelling. No matter what the thesaurus topic is, inside the entries are ideas on how to better show and not tell. I can look up the sights, smells, tastes, textures, and sounds for different fictional locations to help me make each scene feel more real to readers, and even get ideas for conflict scenarios tied to that specific location. Or I can dig into my character's backstory to explore unresolved emotional wounds that are holding them back in life. And in doing so, better understand what their behavior and actions may look like. Now, wounds are destructive and can make a character feel like they have to protect themselves, meaning that their personality will shift. I can see here which traits are likely to be tied to this particular wound, and that gives me even more ideas about who my character is and how they're going to behave in the story. Each topic in the database has a tutorial that goes over how to write that element much more effectively. Show Don't Tell is really about identifying the details that matter most in the story and describing them in a way that readers can fully imagine. Not everything needs to be shown, of course, only the good stuff. But by choosing the right details and getting specific in our language, we give readers exactly what they want from us, an unforgettable reading experience. This thesaurus database is a great writing partner no matter where you are in the story. Whether you're planning and you need ideas, or you're writing and you want help finding the right way to show a detail, or you're strengthening each word in revision, you can come back to this database for details that best showcase your characters, their actions, and the incredible story world you've created. Because this database is one of the best tools a writer can have, we're always expanding it, adding new descriptive topics and brainstorming lists. So stop by often, see what we've added, and happy writing.